I like your earrings.
Thank you. I got
I'm
it
just
from
now
Spencer's.
seeing them. You got them at Spencer's?
Mhm.
Oh, they're so pretty. I thought I could, girl, I would have guessed never take it off.
Yeah, right. I know. What is up, BVB Army? Welcome back to our amazing channel, BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. My name is Ruth.
And I'm Nicole.
Welcome back. Okay, honestly, Nicole, I feel like it's been forever since we've filmed.
That's literally what I was thinking. That's because it has been forever. Okay, it's only been like what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, which is weird for us because, like, to be fair, guys, whoever's watching or listening, we've been filming like a lot. So like we just been editing and then just publishing. So we haven't like really met up until now. So it's just kind of feels weird to finally meet back up again.
It is, because we normally see each other every weekend. Every weekend.
We are back with a very, very special video, guys. You may have noticed we have some war paint on. Any guesses of whose war paint we have on?
What to say? Can anyone guess?
Anyone guess? We have the one and only Jake Pitt's war paint on because this video is going to be nothing but Jake Pitt's information and everything, everything about Jake Pitt's, because BVB Army, as you guys know, Jake's birthday is coming up here on a Sunday here very, very soon, the 21st of August. So just like we did with CC, this video is all going to be about Jakey Jake.
Yay! Which I'm super excited for this video because I don't know about anyone else. Even though Jake does Twitch streams and everything, I feel like we don't really know much about Jake.
Well, to beg to differ, I recently just joined his Twitch stream and he does talk a lot about there and opens up about everything. So I felt like for fans who don't know, Jake has a Twitch called Jake Pitts, and he goes live and he plays. Sometimes he hangs out. I think at first he started playing video games and then he started playing his guitars and everything. And he does talk to us fans and time to time, and he tells us information about his life and everything, what his dislikes and everything. So I feel like I've learned more by joining with Jake's Twitch streams and everything. So
I've only joined his Twitch stream once. Jake, I'm so sorry. I am such a busy person. I don't get the chance to watch all the videos, but there was a time that I did join Jake's Twitch stream and it was super cool. I think this was a really long time ago. And yeah, I think during that Twitch stream, he was specifically talking to the fans. I remember that. Asked him like 100 questions probably.
No, I've recently joined and it's been pretty fun, honestly, to just like hear him connect with us, talk with us, and then play his guitars and everything. And yeah, I think at times he does like watch stuff and let us watch it with him, and then we just do a whole commentary and everything. So
see, that's great. Jake, you are awesome, dude. This is great. I love when band members like do cool things like this to interact with their fans more.
So yes, just like Cece's video, we are going to start down everything from the beginning of Jake Pitts, at least what we have found and research and everything on the internet.
Maybe we'll have some things that we tell each other that we didn't know.
Who knows? And before we start, I just want to say I love Nicole's Jake's war paint. I don't know, this is like his flame war paint. I swear he wore this. I feel like the first time I saw this war paint was in Warped Tour. I could be wrong though.
All I know is I feel he didn't wear this war paint enough.
True, that is true.
But if we're talking about amazing war paint, you guys, literally when I saw her, my jaw dropped. You guys, look at the eyes. Old school Jake Pitts right there, and I'm living for it. We almost did the same war paint, by the way.
Almost. I asked my Instagram followers, like, which one should I do? They all like the OG, and I'm like, okay, looks like we're going to classic We Stitch These Wounds era. So
hey, that truly is the best, right? That war paint.
Oh, where to start with Jakey Jake's information? Well, I guess let's start with his birthday. Jake was born on August 21st, 1985, correct?
Correct. And he was born in Idaho.
When I've heard that he was born in Idaho, I'm like, really? My mind went to land of potatoes?
The land of potatoes? Oh my gosh, Ruth.
It's like every time you go in Idaho, it's like potatoes, potatoes. I know there's more than potatoes in there. It's just I don't know how it became a staple for Idaho. I really don't. But
Me there too. Oh, but yes, you guys, born in Idaho. His full name is also Jacob Mark Pitts. For anyone that did not know that.
like we both found different information about Jake, so we may have the same thing or anything, but from looking at Wikipedia, at least what it said for the beginning, I mean, it said when the year he was born, and it said by 10 years old, Jake received his first guitar. That's what I found. So
Yes, and wasn't it though, if I'm not mistaken, I read that same thing, but even though he received his first guitar when he was 10, apparently he didn't even play it for
yeah,
3 years.
he didn't until he heard Metallica, which was a very big
Yes.
inspiration where he wanted to recreate the sound of Metallica.
So I love that. And I think that's what's so cool about each member in the band is that they all kind of have like their own musical inspiration. And of course, everyone automatically assumes Metallica, but that's really cool about Jake. And I actually found out with him liking Metallica, he actually is a huge fan of metal music in general because he loves how technical it is and he loves that it challenges him, which kind of excites me because I start thinking, oh my goodness, for future Black Veil Brides, like is there going to be like some really heavy guitar playing? Like that really excites me for future work of Black Veil Brides.
I mean, he's done a lot of work with the Phantom Tomorrow and the
Mm-hmm.
we restitched these bones and stuff. So we
Oh yeah. Oh my. Yes, girl. Yes. Which, well, since you had brought that up, I can't lie. We're kind of going to be jumping around here, you guys. So we apologize. But speaking of what you had just mentioned, I don't know if you had known about this, but Jake, I know that all the members like help write songs and everything, but Jake specifically wrote "Wretched and Divine," "Set the World on Fire," and "We Stitch These Wounds." I'm like,
I know I know I saw that list too and I'm like, whoa, I don't even know about most of the stuff and everything. And like, I will admit, so the first time, obviously I know Jake wasn't involved with the music video of Knives and Pens. I know he came afterwards. But when the first
yeah.
album, We Stitch These Spoons came out, when I heard those guitars, riffs and everything, I've always admired guitars,
Mm-hmm.
acoustic and electric. I've always admired. That's one instrument I would always wanted to play. My fingers just can't do it.
I know. I know. I don't know how they do it. I'm like, God, like I can't.
When I was little, I would air guitar so hard. That's
I
how
know air guitar is easy because your fingers can just do whatever, but when you actually have it, you're like, wait, I can't just what?
But when We Stitch came out, when I heard everything, I think his skills, I don't know, he was just getting started and everything. I mean, he's definitely improved over the years, but like listening to that and as they continue on, it just made my love and my appreciation for electric guitars bigger and like more grateful. Like I freaking love it. It's skilled, it's talent. And Jake, whoo, sir, you are king of it for sure. So
He nailed it on the restitch. And I kind of like, I can't lie. I feel like the very first heavy notes from I want to say Jake and was Faithless. I think when they came out with Black Veil Brides 4 and Faithless came out, oh, that was the heaviest I have ever heard Black Veil Brides play on a guitar.
and I think you're
And
right.
from there, it's only progressed even more.
I'm just, yeah, now that you say it, learning about Metallica and how heavy that sound was. When Jake was inspired in Metallica's sound and when he was trying to recreate that, I think when it came to Black Veil Brides 4, the self-titled album, I think a lot of their songs were really heavy in that album. That's just maybe me, but that's what I felt from that album.
I definitely like I really do feel that 4 is probably the heaviest guitar wise.
Yeah.
I feel like when you expand after Black Veil Brides 4, I feel like the Phantom Tomorrow, it's definitely heavy, but what makes it, I think it's equally heavy. Cece on the drums, Jake and Jinx on guitar, Lonnie on bass,
Nice.
Andy's deep
Yeah,
voice
like a
that
nice,
just serenades you.
like a mellow, nice mix of everything, of all their skills blended into one glorious, I can't even like album. Just
Just like have every Black Veil Bride song like intermixed to one gigantic song.
Mhm.
I wonder how that will sound. I
I
wonder if
don't know.
there's a website that will do that for us.
Oh gosh. But it was just amazing. Like his skills are amazing. And I also read that growing up when he learned to play guitar, he learned from his mom actually, learned music and harmony theory because his mom was as a classical pianist and composer. So his mom taught him a lot about music theory and everything. And I felt like that was a great help to learn to practice his skills as in guitar. So
No, and that actually, the information that you just put out is absolutely wild because I didn't even know that at first. I did, the research on it and found out as well, and I think that's because of that. His mom, like his favorite composer of all time, is his mom, and I found out his favorite guitarist is Paul Gilbert. I've also found out that after listening to Metallica and wanting to play guitar, he would spend 6 hours a day playing that guitar, just shredding on it. Talk about dedication. Like that right there, you guys, that just shows you want it bad enough.
I really hope I'm assuming that his parents were very supportive of pursuing him learning these guitars and practicing all these complicated, complex riffs and everything, and trying to create his own riffs in a way too. So
And I don't know if this is still true to this day, but I also found out that he specifically let me look at this. Jake specifically likes the Schecter. Schecter? Am I saying that right? Schecter.
I think you are.
Schecter guitars. He specifically plays the Schecter guitar brand. I'm assuming that's a brand.
I'm on the same boat with you. Just this is the flashback to our football knowledge. So our knowledge of guitars brands are very, very low. So we apologize if we get the information incorrectly or anything. So
we just think they're cool. We just think they're neat.
I did not find it, but I don't know if you found it. So we knew that Jake was born and pretty much raised for most of his life in Idaho. When did he move to LA then? Did you find that by any chance?
No.
Okay, same here.
Whoa. Move to where? I'm sorry?
LA, California.
Oh, okay. What did you say at first?
LA.
Oh, I didn't. I heard Outlands.
No.
I was like, whoa, what is that? And where is that?
Moved to LA. LA. Los Angeles.
I wish I could have found more information on that.
I'm just assuming it was around 2008, 2009, because that's when he got introduced to Andy and Jinx in a way. So I'm just going with that assumption. I don't know if that's correct or not. So
moving to LA to be in the bands that he was in previously before Black Veil Brides would make sense.
I'm assuming, but I know the two bands he was previously in one was called Perfect Weapon, not Perfect Weapon. Wow.
Perfect Weapon.
Perfect Victim and 80 Proof Riot.
See, I can tell you right now, the Perfect Victim, never heard of, but I've heard of 80 Proof Riot, and it just like blows my mind. But and then I'm pretty sure we don't know how long he was in the bands for, but we do know that soon after being a part of those bands, he just really wanted to get into more of the recording part and like writing the music, and that's where Jinx came into play and brought him over to Black Veil Brides, and that's where Jake truly had a huge opportunity there to show Black Veil Brides, what he's made of. He has soon then, as we said, he's written songs for Black Veil Brides. He's, done all this for amazing recordings. Jake is so talented.
Really super talented. And it makes me like, okay, so I read Andy's book, skimmed it last night, I should say, because I know Andy, I gotta find what chapter, mentioned the whole like introduction with Jake and everything. And I know on the Black Veil Brides Patreon, they uploaded a video and Jake was kind of open about his experience of joining BVB and meeting Andy and Jinx and everything. Oh, what chapter was it again? Chapter 16, Cars and Guitars. By November of that year, we decided to replace Pam. Jinx spoke highly of his friend Jake Pitts. From the first time I met him at his old apartment, he was always perfectly his playing and songwriting, as well as ability to engineer and produce music. Jake is far by one of the most dedicated musicians I have and will ever know. So that's how they met, and they were touring, and then it makes me laugh because right here, because Andy was trying to find a place in LA to live in and everything. And he had help from his dad, Chris, because at the time he wasn't employed, didn't make a lot of income and stuff. It says here, I plan on trying to find a real place to live once we return. Part of the sales pitch to get Jake to join the band was inviting him to come and live with me after tour. I was confident to have the place by then. Jake had just taken a Verizon wireless call center, and we had a hard time telling him, hey, quit your job, come on tour and lose your apartment.
That's how you do it.
It was just funny. Let's see. I told him he could come and live with me for free. I needed someone who could play guitar and record, so it seemed fair enough. It seemed like a fair enough trade.
Yeah, I can't lie. That's like an opportunity that does not happen very often.
Right. And I love it because like Jake did agree to it and lived with Andy, and the apartment made me laugh so hard because they called it the compound.
It's the stories. If you think about it, like realistically, Black Veil Brides, they all struck gold when they met each other. And I just feel like fate literally has forced these guys to be together.
It like all worked out because I know when Andy started the band, I know Sandra, the old drummer, helped him a lot with social connections and everything. And I think that's how they found Jinx, and Jinx just knew Jake and everything. And like, this is a great opportunity. You are a phenomenal guitarist. We need a lead guitarist. And like, it's amazing that you produce music and everything. So we need that.
People, it's one of those things, people always go, oh, you know, replacing the guitarist is easier, replacing the drummer is easy, but you can't, it's so hard to replace the lead singer. But I really think it's hard to replace any one of them. You know what I mean? So it's like if Jake were to leave, like, oh my gosh, Black Veil Brides would take such a hit. It would not be the same without Jake.
Honestly, no, it would not. Like all the members right now, Andy, CC, Jake, Lonnie, and Jinx, if any of those were going to go and they had to replace, I don't even know how I would react. It would not be the same.
I would have a mental breakdown. I'd be like, no.
With the first album of Lisa Cheeseman, that song Carolyn, Lisa, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly because I've met in the past several young ladies with that same name and they just pronounce it differently. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I think we got it right, but we're sorry if we got it wrong.
Okay, so when I first heard it, I know it was like very slow enough, but I didn't know the backstory of it until as I grew and more into the fandom, I heard about the backstory. That was actually about Jake's mom.
I know, and that broke my heart because I personally was also not aware of the background story to it. I mean, of course, the song itself is very beautiful. You know, for anyone who doesn't know the backstory, I mean, yeah, you still think it's a beautiful, sad song, but like once you know the backstory.
And for those fans who don't know the backstory, it's his mom sadly passed away due to cancer.
I believe that January 18th of 2014 is when his mom passed away. For anyone who also doesn't know, Jake also has like a huge chest piece that is dedicated to his mom. It says he's got Carolyn tattooed, and he's got a beautiful, really well done picture of his mom. Oh my gosh.
It warms my heart how much his mom was a big impact in him growing up, of him learning music and harmony theory from her, and like their bond as a mother and son relationship. So
they were super close. And in fact, you guys, you know, the death of his mom scared him so much that he got very concerned about his own health, that, you know, he wanted to start eating more healthier and just, you know, exercising more, you know, what everyone wants to be healthy. And he actually opened up his own fitness company that's called Get Mean Fitness. And he actually opened that up with his friend Matt Yanni. And of course, we all know who Yanni is. If not, he used to be Black Veil Bride's security guard.
Yeah, I almost totally forgot about the workup company. And I don't know when he started, but going back with him being healthier, making healthier choices for his life and his body, he's pescatarian. Oh my God. What is it called? Pescatarian? People who only eat
pescatarian?
Thank you.
Pescatarian. Yeah, they only eat like fish and stuff.
Fish. Yeah, he only eats fish. He does not. I think I should surprise Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a pescatarian.
Yes, Jake is a pescatarian. He made that choice. But yeah, he only eats seafood. He doesn't eat any meats or anything.
Well, that explains why his favorite food is sushi.
Yeah, he loves sushi and he loves poke. He said this so many times on his Twitch streams and everything. So if you want to give him like snacks or anything, you just can't give him beef jerky. It has to be something seafood related or stuff. And I'm like, when he told me he loves sushi, I'm like, I love sushi.
Well, you know, now in my snack crate, when we get those weird seafood things like seaweed, I'm going to be like, oh, look, there's going to be a present for Jake. Set that aside.
He's said it over sushi he loves. He's mentioned he has a favorite sushi place in LA and in Hawaii too, and he just loves sushi. I'm like, I can relate. I love sushi too. It's addicting. I'm sorry, Nicole, you're missing out. I understand why, but I'm just like, you're missing out. So,
But you know, okay, this man though, he does a lot. Like this kid is so busy. He's got his own, you know, fitness company, and on top of Black Veil Brides and on top of Alonia, he's also got, oh, well, before I even get into that, I should just real quick tell everyone, yes, Jake Pitts is married.
yes,
He's lovely wife. Her name is Corey Pitt.
she does amazing cosplay
And
on TikTok. I'm just gonna say that if you are not following
Mhm.
his wife on TikTok, but her username is born to burn. She does amazing cosplay. Uh, the character's name is Dobby. No, that doesn't sound right. It's from I can't remember what anime show. I know it's a very
think
popular character,
I think
but
you're correct,
yeah,
Dobby. That sounds correct.
so talented at it. And she's only been doing cosplay for like a year or so. And I follow her
Mhm.
account, obviously, and I'm just like, you're so good.
Yeah, she's incredible, you guys. Literally, these cosplay looks that she does, she gets them down to a T. Her and Jake Pitts actually got married on February 3rd of 2017, and on top of, you know, all the other companies that he also has a clothing company with Corey called Be Real and Co.
Yes.
Or CO. I don't know what.
Oh, company or something. Yes, I do know
Co, whatever.
because for
Oh,
fans,
I guess it would be called Be Real Company.
yeah, Be Real Company. For fans who don't know, Jake promotes this a lot on his Twitch streams and on Instagram, not so much on Twitter, but that company, the clothing company, you can purchase, that's a site where you can get his vest of touring and stuff. That's the company you go through. So
Oh, see, I did not know that. That's actually really interesting. That's cool. I like that. So that's how you get his vest? Because I almost did that this year.
oh, I know people who are listening, if you want to have a cool Warren Jake Pitts vest, you may want to be on it now because they're selling out fast, at least for leg 2. Definitely look out for leg 3. So. Jake has a lot of projects. It's kind of funny when I see all these projects he does. It's like kind of like Andy, tons of projects.
Beyond the companies, you know, he is certified in recording engineer. This dude also helps other bands record music. I don't know all the bands, but I know a specific one, New Year's Day. Anyone who knows Ash Costello, she's the singer to New Year's Day. He's helped record songs for them. He's constantly busy. And you know what, but he likes that. I think he likes to stay busy. He's always doing something.
I think so. Out of curiosity, did you remember when he started vlogging on his YouTube channel?
Jake, no. Honestly, I'm not a YouTube person, so I didn't know he made vlogs.
Yeah, I don't know when his channel started. He used to make tons of vlogs, especially on tour. I think the one tour he did a lot of vlogs was during the Black Mass tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he would do vlogs of like just vlogging like where they are on the road and like venue. The one part I loved, which I attended the Spokane show for the Black Mass tour, and I knew Jake was vlogging because I kept following his YouTube videos. And so what he would do towards the end after BVB was playing was like get out his vlog camera and shoot the whole crowd cheering on and stuff. And so I was just waiting for that vlog to come out because I got barricade that concert. Oh, such an amazing concert. Did not have VIP, could not afford it. College years, didn't care. Waited 6 hours and like got horribly sick afterwards. Mini Factory, I am right there. Oh my god, right there.
Boom. Dude, that big dude next to you, he's going crazy for that
I know,
video.
like, he was there too. He was very big, but like I was like, as soon as I saw that vlog camera, I was like,
You're like, yes, you're like over here.
and as soon as that vlog came up, I was like, where am I? Where am I? Boom, there I am.
Girl, that's always been my favorite part about concerts when band members do that. Oh, you are so lucky.
No, I was that is like a core. I know it's such a silly core memory that I have with Jake, but it is because like that concert was just an amazing experience. It was my second Black Veil Brides concert, and like I said, could not afford VIP. I was in my second year of college, and waited 6 hours in the cold. This was November. I live in Spokane. It's cold. Went by myself, was trying to get to barricade, and this one fan, I don't know her name, but she was very kind enough to switch spots with me when BVB came on, and I was up in barricade, and I just couldn't believe it. So
Well, so you said that's like your favorite, that's your favorite memory with Jake, or?
it's like one of the first core memories, even though it's like a very small one and maybe cheesy. It's like maybe one of the first core memories I have with him. So
Mhm.
I mean, now if we're going to talk about favorite memories, I think it would have to be my vest experience with him. I kind of went all out on the first leg of the Trinity tour, and then yes, I have one of his vests that I purchased and that he wore in the Trinity of Terror tour leg one. And I asked him to write "Hold On to Hope, Take Back Your Soul" from Blackbird, and it was just a nice experience with him. Like, he is so nice. All of them are nice.
Mhm.
I'm like, how are these guys so fucking nice? I'm just like,
I
whoa.
know.
No, he is so nice. And like the fact that I was able to get a vest, get the set list, get his guitar picks, and take a photo with him. That was one of my favorite memories and stuff. And again, I also got a chance to film some TikToks with him. So that was also fun
Mhm.
to do. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think those are honestly really good memories.
What about you? Do you have any favorite memories with him?
One in particular, and I don't think like pressed too much on it when we talked about like our first concert experience,
Oh yeah.
but my very first Black Veil Bride concert, I had met Jake. And but then, this was just my husband and I were just walking around the concert venue because, we didn't drive, we didn't have our license, we were waiting to be picked up by our parents. So we're just kind of walking around, because they didn't have VIP for Black Veil Brides at that time. And Jake was just standing outside the venue, like right at the main entrance, just right by the stairs. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. So my husband's like, come on, let's go get a picture with him. I'm like, okay. So we go up there. And at the time, I think maybe like one of their old managers or just someone that worked with Black Veil Brides, and he was talking to and hanging out with, they had all that certain
Yeah.
badge stuff on and everything. And we walked up, and Jake was kind of already talking to fans. So we were kind of just waiting. And the guy looked over at us and he's like, let me guess, you guys want a photo with Jake Pitts too? And I was like, is that okay? And the guy's like, yeah, you're going to be the very last group though. And I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, Jake was just so nice. He had the biggest smile. I mean, his smile just lit up the night. It really did. I kind of just, and his hair looked delicious too that night. Ooh, girl, when he had that long hair and it was in his face, I'm like, okay. But he was just so nice. He had the biggest smile on his face. It's like he was so excited to meet me, and he didn't even know who I was. And went up to him, and I was like being all stupid, like, hi, I didn't know what to say. And I asked him to sign a piece of paper for me. He signed it. And after that, I asked for a photo. And he just brings me into this huge hug. Like, he wraps his arm around me and he brings me in. And I was just terrified. But he was so sweet, and he thanked me for the photo, and he waved goodbye, and I was like, bye, and oh my god, it was just like that was my very first time ever meeting him, any
I
of the
mean,
guys. So like that's just such a huge special moment.
the fact that you got a photo with Jake Pitts at the AP tour when he still had the war paint on and the crazy hair going on. I mean, that not a lot of fans can, well, I can't say that for one, but like, I love that you got a photo with him when he had the war paint and the crazy hair and everything. That photo of you two is so cute.
Thank you. I was make duck face. Boom. You might as well get me.
No, he he's just really sweet and everything. Like my very first VIP experience, honestly, I was, oh my god, anxiety off the roof there. He was there. He looked very nice, although it was super fast. At least what I could remember. All I remember is like going between Andy and I think Cece was right next to me, or maybe it was Bruno. I can't remember. And photo could not speak. Hi, bye. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you're the high end, the
I
good
mean,
old high and
all
by.
waved hi and stuff, but words cannot come out.
That's me every time, girl. Every
But
time.
I do remember in the in between tour, again, anxiety was coming out because that was my yeah, second VIP actually. Uh, my VIP stories are interesting. Let's just say that, and weird at the same time. But that was at the time though where they were aware of me, kind of knew what I looked like and stuff because I was helping with their TikTok. And they all said, I swear to God, simultaneously at the same time, because I here I was like, thank you for trusting me with TikTok. I really appreciated it. This thing, I was thanking them. They're like, and Andy and all of them, like, no, we should be thanking you. I swear it was like all at the same time. I was like,
You're like overwhelmed.
they all said something. I'm like, I was like trying not to cry. I was freaking out inside.
I know, what with all of them saying it at once too. Like, I'm trying to take in everything you're
I know.
saying.
I know. I swear, like each and every one of those guys have their own personality and they're all sweet in their own ways.
No, I agree. I know we had stated that Cece's definitely like the party animal and
Yeah.
full of energy, but I feel like that's also in a way Jake, because I swear that man don't sleep. I swear if he's not doing Black Veil Brides, it's his other companies, and if it's not that, he's doing Twitch streams like every night. He's busy.
He
He don't
does
sleep.
he does a lot on Twitch streams, honestly. Again, I just recently joined and there's a lot of fans in there, Cassie and Cadence and other fans in the fandom that we know of go in those Twitch streams, and some are moderators, mods and stuff. He does a lot. He's like, I'm still trying to get used to it. Like if you be with him for a couple of months and stuff, it tells you on Twitch and it notifies him, so he kind of shouts you out in that. I think by the time this video is uploaded, he done his guitar giveaway already on his Twitch streams already. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of cool that he does that. And he just has fun on Twitch. And I asked one fan like when he started his Twitch streams, and this fan told me in 2020. So I kind of, it made me laugh. I'm like, 2020. I wonder if he just got bored during the pandemic and decided, I'm just gonna start a Twitch stream, because I think originally he just started playing video games like Call of
Mm-hmm.
Duty, and then he went into playing his guitars and talking to fans. Yeah, I know. So,
I can't lie. Like, I don't know how to use Twitch. Like, I've tried to get on it, can't get to it. But my favorite thing is about, since I don't watch them, I love seeing the photos and the screen captures that come from it, because when I'd be scrolling through Twitter and I'm like, Jake Pitts looks like Tinkerbell. What is going on? I that's my favorite bit, is not knowing what's going on.
yeah, I joined after all of that. Like I know he had CC come on his Twitch stream. Like when he does when he's on touring, he does do the Twitch streams when he can. So he has some of the guys there and they talk and everything. And I know like he had Lonnie and CC at one point do a rap battle. I think that was in during the in-between tour, which was, if you guys haven't seen that video, just look it up on YouTube. It's pure gold. Like I'm like, and he has CC a couple times come to his house, and that I think that's where he dressed up like Tinkerbell, and I think CC was like in a maid costume or something, or a Jasmine costume. I can't remember. He was some type of costume. And I swear, Jake, you put yourself into situations because like fans send him stuff in the mail in his PO box. Fans are evil because they send him like these very like habanero ghost pepper like chips and candy or whatever for him to eat during the Twitch streams. He's like, guys, I can't do this. You guys are gonna kill me. He's like, okay, I'll do it for this a certain amount of whatever views or likes. And I'm just like, Jake, you're doing this to yourself. If you're telling us to get this a certain amount of numbers or whatever, you know what's going to happen. You're going to eat that ghost pepper chip or whatever.
Jake, you can almost guarantee that you're gonna get the amount of likes, even if you put it at a crazy amount. It's gonna, yeah. Why would you not? I can't even right now. Why? He does do it to himself. Sorry, Jake, you do.
I know. It's funny though, because again, like fans send him like, I think one fan send him like these crazy flavored candy. I think it was like pickle or onion type candy, and here he was just eating it. He's like,
Yeah, no. See, like, no.
no, just the fact that he's willing to do it, and that it's just like, you're a good sport, Jake. Thank you for putting your body and taste buds in pain for our entertainment.
For our pleasure. You, sir, are fantastic. Thank you for the entertainment.
No, it's definitely, if you guys definitely want to interact and know Jake personally, I would definitely go follow him on his Twitch streams and interact with the fans there too, because it's just beautiful. He's just so entertaining, and I will admit, sometimes he does go live, and I sometimes cannot watch the whole thing because I get sleepy. So yeah, I sometimes like fall asleep, and I'm like, Jake, I'm asleep. He does a lot of playing of the BVB songs and stuff. Like he's done Torch, Scarlet Cross, When They Call My Name. He's been doing Unbroken. There you go.
I've heard. I have been so proud.
It's funny because on the chat, people are like telling him to play all these old songs. He's like, I don't remember how to play these songs at all. He's like, he tries and he like butchers it. He's like, I can't do it.
Like, which ones?
Oh my god, I think I'm trying to remember. I think Last Riots. I think he tries.
Oh, Last Rites.
Your rights, yeah, rights. Last Rights. Stolen Omen, I think was one too.
Dude, Stolen, that guitar riff though. Stolen Omen's a good one.
I think one time I messed up on this, Jake. My apology, Jake. I meant to put When They Call My Name instead. I put Dead Man Walk, and I'm like, no. And like, well, I know that song is awesome, but there was a lot of more stuff than my guitar is. I'm like, yeah, I know. I meant to put When We Call My Name, not Dead Man Walking. Just ignore that, Jake. Just
You were like, oops, wrong thing.
I don't know. I put Deadman Walking in my head. I was meant to put When They Call My Name. I don't know.
For some reason, your brain said one thing, but your fingers said another. Weird. I do like guitars, but I don't have the patience to learn it. But if I did have the patience, I would so pay Jake Pitts to be my tutor. I'm just saying that he's fantastic.
I mean, that you bring it up, like if you look online, the amount of awards. So I'm looking on it right now. So 2011 Koran Awards, Best International Newcomer. 2012 Koran Awards, Best Single Rebel Love Song. 2013 again Koran Awards, Best Live Band Black Veil Brides. 2015 again Best Live Band Black Veil Brides. Revolver Golden Gods in 2011, Best New Band Revolver Golden Globes. 2000 Gods Globes 2000
Golden Globes
2012 Best Guitar Jake Pitts, well deserved, yes. Again, the same awards in 2013, Best Song of the Year in the end. And then the last one, at least, it says AP Magazine Guitarist of the Year 2013. And I know some of those awards he shared with Jinx too, because they do collaborate a lot in the other songs too.
Oh yeah, I mean they both earned, just the band earned all of that. They all worked so hard to get to where they're at right now, and I'm just so proud that they even won awards in the first place. I think that is absolutely incredible. They deserved every single one of them.
Yes, I agree. And the fact that he got Best Guitarist, I'm like, facts, because he's so freaking talented. Any live show I go see a BVB, and I think it's kind of a tradition now that him and Jinx or even Lonnie put their backs to back and play guitars and everything, which I love. I'm not against it, but I'm just like, there's the Rex.
I know, them thick as thieves. They're such a good duo.
And I'm just like, yes, just bring it more.
Just he's come so far. He really has. When you go all the way from We Stitch These Wounds to now, wow.
That man is talented. Like he's like in his own way, he does so much for BVB. No, I'm just very impressed how much Jake has put with this band, and all this hard work is very appreciated. Like he does a lot.
He does so much more than what the fans think he does.
I am just impressed by this man and all his talents and skills and everything.
Oh, I know. He's got so many talents. He really does. And he's using every single one of them.
Oh, this is totally random. I just want to say this one fun fact about Jake. my assumption, I could be completely wrong, judging from his old YouTube vlogs and now on his Twitch streams, I think he's a dad of I think he's a dog dad. I think he's always been
Yes.
a dog dad, because I don't know if you remember from watching his YouTube vlogs, like, remember his two dogs he used to have, Ernie and Trixie?
Yes, I know Ernie and
I
Trixie.
always love watching the vlogs and how Ernie was just like the crazy energetic dog, and there's Trixie, super chill and everything. I think the vlog that made me laugh so hard with these two dogs is when I think they were coming back from the Black Mass tour, and he was coming back to his apartment that he had in LA. That Trixie and Ernie just saw him and they went crazy, like, dad's back, and like Ernie's going crazy, and there's Trixie, and like her fur was growing, so she needed to be very trimmed up, and it's just like, he's like, oh my god, Trixie, you need to be trimmed and everything. It just made me laugh so hard.
Her mane was so wild all the
I
time.
know.
I miss those animals because remember all the cute photos he used to take with them? Like he
Yes.
would literally just wake up, take the photos of like them all sleeping on him. Oh,
So I don't know if you know this, but I think you may know about Trixie. Unfortunately, her time came and she
oh
went to
yeah.
Rainbow Bridge, which I'm sure that was a lot
I
for Jake,
know.
as all dogs and furry babies go to the Rainbow Bridge.
That
But
broke my heart.
no, I'm just like, the love he had for Trixie was like, Ernie though. So I actually, because I know Jake was a guest star on the Andy show at one point, and so I sent in a question from Jake, and I asked him like, hey, how's Ernie? And out of curiosity, how old is he? And so Joe read it, and Jake was like, oh, Ernie. So I didn't know this, and he didn't say it out loud or public, made a public announcement. I know Jake and Corey moved into another apartment. It's not big, but it's decent. But if you've seen the old YouTube videos of Ernie, he's just energetic. Like, he needs a field and everything to run around and stuff. And so when they were moving in with Corey, and there was not a whole lot of space for him. And so he made a decision to have his parents have Ernie in a way, in like this farm barn area. So Ernie's there with his parents, living the life, running in barns and stuff and fields. So Ernie's doing good. And like when he said that, I'm like, oh, I didn't know
Ernie's living the dream,
that.
getting all of his little energies out,
All the zooms,
all the zoomies. Yes. I'm sure that dog never has any chill.
I swear it was funny because like Jake was telling about, I can't remember what type of breed Ernie is.
Isn't he a Boston Terrier?
I think he might be a Boston Terrier. And so when I know Jake, when he appeared, he was talking about like how he met other past Boston Terriers, like how they're kind of low level and chill. And here's Ernie, all chaotic and energetic. He's like, what do?
I know. I didn't know that either. And that's why I was so curious because I'm like, I don't see photos of Ernie anymore.
I know. And that's why I asked. And that's when he said, like, he now lives with his parents up in Idaho. I'm like, oh.
But it makes sense. And I'm glad that, I think Jake did the best option that he could for him. But what matters is that Ernie's happy.
Ernie's happy. And I know that Jake right now in his place has 2 cats and a dog, right?
Yes, I think so. I can't lie. I don't know if I think I've seen the dog. I just don't remember what it looks like, but I definitely know what the cats look like.
I think the dog
Those
is a
cute little
Chihuahua.
shits.
I think the dog he has is a Chihuahua, Zorro. I could be wrong.
Oh, I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen much on the dog. I just saw the one photo, but I love the cats.
The cats are cute. And isn't one of the cats in Gucci? Or am I making that up?
No, I think you're 100%
Okay.
correct on that. Okay, I do have some other little fun facts. It's just some fears that Jake has. Don't know if there's still a fear of his, but he is afraid of spiders, snakes, and horses.
I think you're right about the spiders, because I think he mentioned that in one of his horses. Sorry, you said horses?
Horses. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a huge fear of horses myself, but I don't know if it's necessarily true for him. It is just what I found.
Huh. Sorry, that's a new one for me.
Okay, if it is true, if someone can get Jake to answer why he's afraid of horses, because I want to know if it's the same reason I'm afraid.
You know what? Next time he goes live on Twitch stream, I'll just have to keep asking him, is it true
Yes.
horses? Is it true you're scared of horses? Is it true you're scared of horses? No, Jake is a wonderful human being, and I honestly cannot wait what he has in store for us when it comes to the Phantom Tomorrow Part 2 and what songs are going to be there and his guitar riffs and everything he's done with it. And I know Jake is a little stinker sometimes because he does spill the beans a couple of times on Twitch streams about certain things. So
I mean, like, is it a stinker though, or is it, is it one of those where we're secretly like, thanks, Jake?
pretty much like that.
Pretty much, exactly. We're like, oh darn, bummer, it got leaked. Jake, leak some more.
He's just a wonderful person, honestly. And so
He really is. I love the short hair on him too. It really fits his facial frame,
I
I feel.
love it. Yes, it does. All these men have wonderful facial structures, so it's like they share.
I know, right? Skincare routines also share that. You all have such pretty skin. It's not fair. No, I'm super excited for future work to come from Black Veil Brides. Each one as a whole, they all work so hard.
They do. First up, Jake, I know this is a very early birthday wish, but I just want to say happy birthday this coming up Sunday to you. You are amazing, sir, and I hope on Sunday you have wonderful wishes and have a wonderful day celebrating with your wife, your pets, your family, friends, whoever, whatever you decide to do. And I just want to share this with you. I painted a portrait of you. This was my very first time ever painting something. And I just gotta say, Jake, you have real life anime hair. I'm just gonna say that. Realistic anime hair you have, sir. It's like I loved it. I tried. I may have made you look younger. Again, I may have chose a photo that was very challenging, a lot of tones and shadows. So, Jake, I tried. Internet, I tried. BBB fans, I tried. Don't roast me.
Let's see, drum roll. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. You're gonna sit there and say you try. What? That is amazing.
I tried.
Can we get like a zoom up? Oh my god, I have to see this. Wow. Holy crap. Ruth, that is freaking amazing.
I tried.
Oh my god. Like, I'll clap for everyone. Wow.
I tried. I mean, Jake, you're again, I'm just gonna say your facial structure is beautiful. And I tried to attempt that on paint and it was a bit challenging.
No, it looks great. Like, I don't know what you talking about, girl. Like, you're too humble. That is amazing.
But again, Jake, happy birthday this coming up Sunday. I really hope you have an amazing time. That's it. Happy birthday, Jake.
You
Nicole,
should mail it to him.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know. Yes, happy birthday, Jake. Just thank you so much for just being you, for being a part of Black Veil Brides. You kill it every time. And just thanks. Even though I may not attend all the Twitch streams or like watch all the vlogs, like I think it's incredible that you choose to do that. You interact with your fans and that is really all I feel like us fans could ask for. We really all just want to connect with you guys and get to know you more and just like be like one big family. And I feel like you are giving that to the fans. So thank you. And please have an amazing, blissful birthday.
Real quick before we wrap it up here, guys, to any BVB Army, any fans listening to this, I am right now currently working on Jake's Pitt's birthday video that will come out on BVB's accounts this coming up Sunday. You still have a chance to send in your quick birthday wish to him if you want to be part of this video. So please, you can send the video to me on Instagram or Twitter, or if you found my post on the Facebook page, you can also message me your video clip there. All I'm asking is, I know you guys have a lot of things to say to him, but we want to keep it as short as possible. That way we can fit as many fans as we can. 15 seconds at the most. I'm sorry, I know it's short. Make sure your video is vertical and no watermarks whatsoever. An example would be like something from TikTok. No watermarks, please. But if you do want to be a part of that, your deadline is on the 19th here, coming up very, very soon. If you want to be a part of Jake's birthday video for the social media account. So I just want to say that real quick before we do our outro. All right, BBB Army, we And we hope you guys enjoy this episode. Everything about Jake, Petsu, wonderful lead guitars of Black Veil Brides and everything. Hopefully we got most of the facts correctly out there.
No joke. And hopefully there was information that you guys weren't aware about that maybe you learned on this show. That would be awesome.
Yes, please let us know in the comments below. And again, come Sunday, wish Jake a wonderful birthday as he turns 37 years old. Woo!
Blow up his phone, you guys. Just make him be annoyed at his own birthday. Make him feel loved.
Make him feel love. As always, guys, we have videos coming up every single week on a Wednesday. We have a couple of fans coming on again here. We're getting back to routine. I have my last weeks here of freedom before work starts.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It'll be fine. Yes. Like always, please subscribe to the button right here. Hit the notification bell because sometimes YouTube doesn't work. And we have also some exciting news if you guys are listening to. We are now on every single streaming platform. We're no longer on, I mean, you can still find us on Spotify, our iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts, but we are now on all streaming platforms on our podcast. So if you're wondering if when are you ever going to be on Apple Podcast, we're now there. So we are now officially on every streaming platforms to listen to our podcast. Just want to give you guys that quick update real quick.
Anywhere you guys can find anything that has a podcast, we're on it. So you'll have to check it out. If you're at that point where you're not at home and you can't catch the show, to watch it, you can listen on your phone.
Listen on the phone. Just type in BVB Army Hearts to Hearts. Again, guys, thank you for all your support with this show. And I know we didn't make it clear in their last episode when we had Sherry and Chris because we recorded that before 50th episode came out, but we did see Andy's tweet and that meant the world for us, honestly. We did see that he shouted us out and reading his words and everything meant the world to us.
So happy.
I was ugly crying that day.
That was just like super amazing. It was something that I thought would never happen. And it's so great to know that we have the support from the guys.
My heart. But yes, we are aware of that we got that tweet from Andy and it means a lot from us. And honestly, your support for the show means a lot to us too. So we can't thank you guys enough. We will see you guys next week on a brand new episode here. And we have a fan coming back on our channel and we cannot wait to have that fan back on. All right, guys, we'll see you guys next week. All right.